After months of stalemate, things are starting to happen in this war. Alex Rossi reported on the new phase of this battle for Bakhmut, concentrating in the south, where the Ukrainians are pushing hard to keep the access road open. And like in all battles, it feels pretty complicated and dangerous to those on the ground. And further north, the Ukrainians have also been making some inroads against Russian positions. And for the Russians, the fear must be that they could be encircled behind Bakhmut if they don't rush some reserves both to north and to south to prevent it. But of course, this is only one small section of a battlefront that is potentially over 600 miles long. Now, we don't know where the main Ukrainian punch may come, but the Russians clearly think that it might come in the south because they're building some very big defences, shown here in red. They obviously think that they've got something really important to defend in that southern area. Any Ukrainian offensive is only possible with the help of the West, and the latest figures up to the end of February show over £75 billion worth of aid has been committed. £75 billion. And the UK has given the second most of that total. So there's a lot of it. But it's all come in stages, now and again, dribs and drabs, as some see it, which is less than ideal. The UK has taken a very positive attitude, but just look at the number of individual announcements that we have made. In the 14 months since the war began, there were only 4 months where we didn't make one announcement, often two, and in one case, even 4 announcements, all in 1 month. And these announcements were all separate announcements of discrete packages of military aid that we intended to give. And the point the Ukrainians keep making is if the West had only committed earlier and more clearly what they were prepared to do, then they, the Ukrainians, would now be in a very different position. However, we are where we are. We think that the Ukrainians have around 12, maybe up to 16 brigades of infantry, mechanised infantry, and most importantly, armour brigades. And the way these elements work together and are used by Ukraine will be the key in the coming months to their success or lack of it. And for all of this, the Ukrainians still say they need Western jets. They feel that air superiority, and they're not wrong about this, will decide who will win in any given battle space. Now, some Western politicians think that Zelensky is actually crying wolf over the F-16s. I guess we'll find out pretty soon whether he is or not.